Hi, I'm Novel Mike, and this is Hearthstone. This is Blizzard's card game featuring characters from Warcraft and a bunch of stuff they added. And I thought we would do a probably one-off or two-off challenge mode of this. And so I wasn't sure exactly how I want to do it. I didn't really want to do a constructed run or anything like that. So I figured Arena would be the best way to do it because it's picking cards and stuff. So let's go ahead and pay the fee for that. Get in here. Okay, so the idea I had for this is we're going to do an arena run, and we're going to randomize all the cards that we get. So I have a dice up on my phone. I'm going to roll the dice, and essentially how it's going to work is if it's a 1 or a 2, we'll pick the option on the left. 3 or 4 will be the option in the middle, and 5 or 6 will be the option on the right. And we'll see what kind of choice we get, and we're also going to randomize the class too, because why not? Personally hoping for Paladin and definitely not Warrior, but we'll see how it goes. If you've never played Hearthstone before, I'm not going to explain like everything, but I'll try to at least go over the very basics of things so it's not too hard to follow along. Anyway, let's see. That's a 2. Okay, Paladin. That's good. Alright. Okay, so just to understand how this works, how the game works is essentially I'm going to build a 30-card deck. And essentially how it works is these are the mana curves of cards I get. The mana cost is right here at the top left of a card. In this case it's 3, 2, and 6, depending on which one we get. And that's how you get mana is basically every turn you gain mana, and then you have to have enough mana to play a card and that kind of thing. The number on the bottom left here with the sword in it is your attack power, and this other number is your health. So and then in the center of it you'll see whatever it does special. There's various special abilities. This card right here is a spell, that's why it doesn't have any like attack or defense, because it just does something, in which case it changes all the health of all minions 1, which is pretty cool, and that's a very useful card. But yeah, that's the very basics that we're going to get into before we start playing the game. So let's go ahead and start randomizing some cards so this doesn't take forever, because we got to go through. Okay, that's a 1. Champion. Alright. What are we going to do? Another 1. Firefly. Alright. Hopefully this deck is not going to be too bad. That's a 2. Wow. Okay, game. Or okay, phone, I should say. Alright, something besides a 1 or a 2. Okay, work. That's a 1. Alright. Is my phone broken? No, there's a 6. Okay. I was starting to worry there for a second. That's a 1. I don't know if you can actually hear me doing this. Oh, this is good. Or really terrible. These are legendary cards. You very rarely get these. That is really good. That is really good. That's okay. Not super great. I definitely have other 2 options, but that's not terrible, I don't think, for Arena at least. So let's see. And of course it's that. It's a 3. Okay, well we're got a decent spread at the moment. A little bit more 1 cost than I really like, and that card is just not good. But we'll see how it goes. 4, that's Archer Protector. Okay. 5 is Witchwood Piper. This is the new Witchwood expansion, just came out a couple weeks ago, so I'm not super familiar with these newer Witchwood cards like these. Also, I should mention this too. What's a good way of doing it? What's one? So like this, you'll see like the gold border around it compared to like the gray one. The golden border is because I am playing a paladin, so like all the class cards that are specifically that only that class can have that gold border around them. And then all common cards that anyone can use have the gray border. And the golden animated thing, that's just like rare chances you can get of cards of when you open packs and stuff like that. So let's see. 2 is Netherlands Champion. That's okay. 3 is Flesh and Ghoul. Quality, good. Do I have a... Yeah, I do have a Consecration, so I do have a pretty good board clear. 1 is Witchwood Grizzly. Come on. 4 is the Bright-Eyed Scout. Well, I mean, this is more even than I thought it'd be. I'm not getting a lot of high-cost cards, but I'm not getting a lot of high-cost options either. 3 is unidentified. Whoops, that was the wrong one. Well, shoot, I messed up. I picked the wrong one. I meant to pick the middle one. Well. Messed up a bit. What can you do? 2 is the... That sucks, but okay. 1 is Blood Knight. I think I should rectify that, though, because I made a mistake. I picked something, even if I don't even remember if it was a better option. So I'm going to pick the worst possible option here, which I think is going to be Redemption. Just kind of circumvent that, because the other options were better. So, 1 is another Consecration. I have, like, no high-cost cards. That's not good. That's a 2 for Stone Defender. A lot of 3-cost cards. 5 is Hoarding Dragon. Is that... Yeah. Nesting Rock. 6 is Ganillion. Guard. Nice 1 high-cost card, but... This is not going to go well. 4 is Void Ripper. 1 is Don't Touch Spore. That's a lot of 1-cost cards. This is going to be terrible. That's another 1 Mad Bomber. 2. Okay. I'm getting a lot of 1 and 2 rolls. I don't know what's the deal, but 2 again. Jesus. 3 is like Steadgun. Oh, those are all good options. I don't know what I want from there, really. 4 is mine. That's probably the one I did want, but okay. Huh. Well, let's look at our deck real quick. We got 1, 2 1-drops. Charge is not the worst, but it could be better. 2 secrets. Secrets are weird because they basically go into play and they react to something your opponent does. So when an opponent kills a friendly minion, it comes back to life 1 health. That can be really good for something like Lone Champion. Where are you? That. Well, not Lone Champion because it doesn't start. It's a battle cry that gives it Divine Shield and Taunt. It can be really good with something that actually has Divine Shield because if it's like, say, a 3-2 with Divine Shield, it dies. It comes back as a 3-1 with Divine Shield. If you're not used to Hearthstone in any way, shape, or form, or card games, then you probably have no idea what I just said, and I'm sorry for that, but hopefully you'll be able to follow the game. We generally do want low-cost cards. 2-drops are really good, and I only have 2 of them. No, 3 of them, because I do have the Archer Protector. I got 1 Equality. I got a ton of weapons. I got the Unidentified Maw. Let's see, the Vine Cleaver, the Silver Sword, and Valinar. Okay. Well, our goal, if we have a goal, would be to get 6 wins. I don't think that's going to happen. We'll be lucky to get a win, maybe 2. But the goal is 6. Because there's no way we'll get more than that. 6 basically gets me my money back for the most part. That's why we're doing 6.
My blade burns with holy fire.
Alright, so... Starting hand, I don't want... And, maybe... That's good. Let's go with that. I will freely admit that I am not a big Hearthstone player. I am very casual with Hearthstone, so if you think I'm doing something completely wrong, and I'm sorry for that, but it is what it is. This guy has legends, so that's great. And a golden rogue, is that okay? Yeah, we're gonna probably lose this one. A golden hero is basically something you get when you have 500 wins in ranked, and legend is the when you at some point when you've played the game you reach the top levels of the game. Something I play casually, so I've never done or even really tried to do. Come on. Play your dagger.
X marks the spot.
Okay. could go and throw that out. I'm not going to be able to use it for much of anything else. It'll counter that. I don't really have a better way of doing anything else right now, so why not?
Who goes there?
Is he one of these players that takes forever to take a turn, even in early games or in early turns? Wow, that's unlucky.
Incredible.
I agree.
That is incredible.
I agree, but I'm gonna follow it up with this. Actually, this is probably the best use I can make of the boar at the moment. It's basically just a ping. That way it keeps the divine shield. It'll be harder to kill it.
Incredible. Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
Yeah, that's bad. However, oh, my mighty dragon! He could have a way of killing that at 5 mana, we'll see. Yep, assassinate. I should have figured. And that gives him 2 coins, which gives him 2 more mana this turn if he wants it. Yeah, that's good. He's going to clear the board. I might just go ahead and play that. I'm not sure. Could do that and hero power. I'm not really sure it's worth doing that though. Let's just do that for now. I see no reason not to play that next turn unless something crazy happens. 3 for 5 is good. So like Battle Cries is something that does, you can see it like on the right hand side of the screen there. Battle Cry does something when you play it from your hand. Taunt is basically it prevents me from, they can't attack my face right now. That kind of thing. He's taking a lot of damage. I can... that's true, I could take its Divine Shield. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, let's do that. Because that's just amazing. And...
Incredible.
that was actually really lucky, I guess, because there are a lot more Divine Shield minions in the game, I guess, now than before. So what that does is basically all minions lose Divine Shield, which he had, because if you control another minions gain Ton Divine Shield, so he gained that, then basically he lost it, and I get it boosted 3/3 for stats. That's why it's 6/6 now. And you can see the green numbers mean it's higher than what it's supposed to be, or different than what it's supposed to be, I should say. Wow. Canonizing that is not exactly... Trying really hard to kill that. That's fine. I could attack with this, play one of these. Could play 2 of those and that, which gains the taunt.
Should I?
I really want to get this started though, because that can be really powerful. So let's do that. So we're just gonna attack his face and deal some damage. So this one is Rush, which is one of the new mechanics. That's bad. Holy cow. Rush is one of the game's new mechanics. Essentially what it does is essentially when it's played, it can attack into a minion but not face. So like that boar I had earlier could have had charge, that can attack anything. Rush can only attack minions. On the first turn it's played.
Options.
Let's get that out of there. And then we'll play into this. Do that as well.
Burn.
that is the one I wanted that to have, so that makes that a lot easier to play either way. Plus it's a giant threat, so I'll have to kill it. That's annoying. That would just be a 1-drop, I guess. Or a 2-drop, maybe. Let's see. I want this to die, but I don't want it to die that easily, so...
My duty is to the king, for the king!
That's bad.
Mind if I roll need?
I could really use some card draw, and I don't have any. I can't believe we got a friggin' Tyrion. Well, that is somewhat helpful. Do I want to play that? Maybe draw something first? Let's see, I'm facing down. I'm probably gonna die either way. That won't save me. That definitely won't. I'm probably gonna die. Let's see what this draws. Yeah, not good. Well, like I said, I knew this was not going to go super well.
Well played.
So between the sword and this, he has enough damage to kill me. So I'm just gonna concede here, not waste time.
I can see.
Let's go again. Hopefully you do a little bit better. We were doing well right up until the end there. I really needed the taunt there at the end. I have a habit in Arena of just trying to rush through the match too.
The light shall bring victory.
Then again, that's certainly when I get
Burns with
decks
holy
that are
fire.
more mid-range oriented. This I'm just using random cards, so it's really hard to say what's best with everything. Those are all pretty good choices. Forget that for now. Okay. Versus Priest instead of Rogue. Rogue is also one of the better classes in Arena. Paladin's up there too, but not with the deck I've got. That's surprising.
I don't need any of you.
Let's play that. So these are one of the other new mechanics. It's not like called anything, but lifesteal, steal whenever you hit something with it, it'll steal HP. Or not really steal HP. It'll basically heal your hero whenever it deals damage. Oh, that's quite bigger than I expected. I could try to kill with this. It's pretty random though. I could play another taunt. But yeah, this swaps its attack and health each turn. So next time I'll switch back to a 4-2 and then again and then back and forth. I mean, I'm either gonna have to kill it with this, or I'll get lucky. I did not get lucky, so that's fine. I didn't exactly have a better choice for a 3-drop anyway, besides that, or maybe another taunt. But yeah, it was worth checking, hoping for the best. Where did oh, Ravenclaw. Okay.
Out of my jungle.
Let's see what we get. Serenade Chain Gang, that's great. This is Battlecry 7 copy of this minion, so I play this, and then basically I have 2 of these. So 2 for 4 mana, I get 2 mana, or for 4 mana I get 2 attack, 3 health taunts, which is really good. That could be really good too, come to think of it. Is there anything else I got for a 2-drop? No? Okay.
Reporting for
Burn.
Here's that out, and I still got a board and a weapon. And I can actually play that now if I want. We'll see. I don't know if that'll be the best play or not next turn. Whenever your hero, or after your hero attacks. Yeah.
Mind if I roll need?
That could be good later on, but right now not so much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play this.
Who comes there?
Should I go and just play this? Gotta think about... no. Let's see. I need something to die here. I want to play around the,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
you got it.
There's a minion called, I can't even remember what it's called right now.
Burn.
the battle.
No, it makes more sense to do this.
The battle.
Go away!
Mind control tech, I think is what it's called, and what it does is if you have 4 minions, then it'll steal one of those minions, so that would be very bad. I don't want to give him any advantage, so I always try to play around that, or at least think about it when I'm playing, just to make sure I don't make any stupid mistakes. Well, sometimes you can't play around it very well, though.
Look! Look!
Like right now is not a time I really need to worry about it because I don't have anything too strong on the board at the moment. It's more of a bigger threat when you've got like a really good board. This is a really shitty board, so if you played it, he'd maybe get a 1-1, a 1-3, or a 3-4. None of those are really that great. So no big threat there. That's another one. That's just AoE.
Ash to ash.
That's really good top deck, though. After your hero attacks, give your minions. Yeah.
Burn!
Go
Already
away!
attacked. Watch out!
So what this does, every time I attack, it's going to give all my minions I've got in play 1 attack and 1 health. Which is pretty damn strong. I should talk about this too. Each class has a different hero power, so they have unique class cards, which give them different spells and stuff like that, but they also have a hero power. It costs 2 mana for each class, and essentially what it does is it does something specific that only that class can do. So the Paladin's one is Reinforce, which gives you a 1/1 Silverhand Recruit, which you've seen a couple of that I've had. And essentially those, basically you can fill the board and keep having minions via that way. Priest heals 2 health. So that makes sense. The priest healing is kind of what they do. Hunters can deal 2 damage to the opponent's face, that kind of thing. And like these are the character, this is the character I'm playing, but generally it's just referred to as the face. Well, Vine Cleaver would be okay, but unfortunately that would, excuse me, wreck my entire current plan, so. Just gonna
Reporting for
get some minions out, and why not? Let's not do too many.
Burn!
Go away!
Watch out!
There's various things referred to as AoE or board clears, and those can take out your board. Priest has one that's 7 mana that basically takes all the cards that are on the board and puts them into my deck, or your opponent's deck. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, but when it clears your board, it's bad. But it also gives you their minions, which something like a 1-mana flame elemental is not very good. That's a decent board clear, but not strong enough by itself. Unless he's got another one. Another one would do it. Nope, he doesn't. That's smart.
Out of my jungle!
Oh no! I don't know what the best course of action here is. I'm kind of thinking just this and here and power.
My duty is to the king.
Reporting for duty.
For the king!
Burn.
Take the 1 damage and everybody else a boost.
Watch out!
Priest also has spells called Shadow Word Pain and Shadow Word Death. Between the two of them, basically, they can single-targetly kill any minion that has between 1 and 3 health, or 5 and... or 1 and 3 attack, or 5 and higher attack. So that means 4 attack is the main problem for Priest to deal with when it comes to single target taking out things off the board.
You have better.
Yeah. Was looking for a taunt, didn't get it. Hey, we got a win! Heck yeah! I didn't actually expect to get a win. Oh yeah, and I don't think I've gone over this. So if we get 3 losses, it is game over, if you couldn't tell by this. So, yeah, I guess we'll call it there for today, and next time we will pick this up and hopefully get some more wins. I am Novel Mike. Thank you all for watching. If you are enjoying this and would like to see me continue this after this run is over, please let me know, because if you think this is cool, then I would like to know if this is something people like to watch. Thanks. Bye.